What's up, y'all? Sugar Vitamin Skies here, back with another video. What's good, you guys? Y'all read the title. Y'all already know what I'm doing today. Start off by saying thank y'all for sending in y'all questions. Y'all asked some really good questions, and it was very, very good to go through these and pick out which ones that I wanted to answer, because I'm not trying to make this video an hour long because there's a lot of questions. But the ones that I'm about to answer, they're really good. They're really good. Make sure y'all watch this video all the way through and hit that subscribe button while you at it. If you're not subscribed, like, I don't know what you're doing. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. But I'm excited to get these questions answered, and depending on how this goes, I might give y'all the spicy one. We'll see. But let's get into it. First question is, what is your favorite fruit? What is my favorite fruit? I like grapes. I love grapes, the green ones. So I would say pineapple, between pineapples and grapes would probably be my favorite one. What advice would you give a young lady aspiring to become an entrepreneur like yourself? Some advice I will give, and it's pretty much like stuff that I talk about all the time. Just the main thing I believe is consistency. You know, have all your goals and your plans and the blueprint written down. Like, you have to write these things out so you know exactly, which level you are in of that process, because it's a process. It's a long process. It's like, even if you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm comfortable, or whatever the case, like, you're good, but just as long as you keep going, like, don't get stuck in that comfort, and don't get stuck in the uncomfort. The uncomfort being, oh, I'm not seeing the results I want to see, or nobody's supporting me, or whatever you're feeling. Like, just try to endure, like, try to get through that, because as long as you keep going, you're gonna keep getting progress. If you stop, then of course the progress stops. So it's kind of like a cycle. So my whole thing is consistency. Just keep going, stay motivated as best as you can, and yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years in your business? I see myself in 5 years. I see myself in my studio that I've been talking about. I've actually been talking about the studio quite often in the past few days, because it's just been like a topic that people have asked me. I want a studio. I want like a one-stop shop. So, like, my storefront for my clothing, my Joe P. Purpose apparel, storefront for my photo shoots, catalog shoots, all that type of stuff, hair and makeup, for either my clients, or I might hire in and have other stylists come style their clients there. I just kind of want just the one big studio that I can do everything I love in, and I can bring other people in, and they can, get a chance to do what they love. Like, that's just one of my plans. One-stop shop, that's what I call it. But that's where I see myself in 5 years. How tall am I? I am 5'6", well, 5'5" and 5'6" on a good day, like, depending on the shoes I'm wearing. What is one food that I cannot live without? This is hard. I love lemon pepper wings, and I love seafood. So those are like top two that I just cannot, like, if I had to wake up tomorrow and be like, okay, I can never eat wings again. Maybe if something was going on with my health and, like, the doctor was like, okay, you've got to stop eating seafood, or like, no, you got to stop eating lemon pepper wings, you can never have lemon pepper, I would, like, cry, because that's like two things that I crave the most. Like, yeah, I love Italian food too, but I crave wings and seafood the most. So it would have to be between those two. How long have you been modeling? I've been modeling for about 4 to 5 years, somewhere in between there. And like I say, it's kind of been me networking and meeting people, meeting photographers, And then I just started working with more agencies at the start of like 2020. So yeah, like after my first year of college, or did I start? I did a little bit in college, now that I think about it, but it didn't really start to like afterward, where, you know, I just started going to different events, or I started, you know, reaching out to different agencies, and different agencies started reaching out to me. My very first agency kind of audition casting, it was a year after high school, I think. Oh, was I still in high school? No, it was a year after high school. That was my first audition that I went to. And that's when I really wasn't wearing my afro just how I wear it now. Like, I wasn't really utilizing like my full look just yet. I was probably fresh out of high school when that happened. Then what inspired you to go into modeling, or inspired me, whichever one? I think just finding myself and finding what I like, and just being comfortable finally. Like I said, growing up, I hated wearing my hair out in a big fro. I always had it in a bun, or I would always get a silk press. What inspired me to like really go into modeling? People always, since I was a baby, they've always complimented my hair, my skin, just all those things that I just I've never been like subconscious about my skin, but mainly what I'm saying is about accepting the way my hair is. Like, I really like took that when somebody's like, oh my god, yo, afro is everything, and I was like, thank you. It was just too much for me to deal with at the time. Like in middle school, especially because I played sports, oh lord, y'all, I hated when my hair would be sweated out. Like, I hate it. And I really didn't wear box braids like that, because like I say, this was around the time when I didn't know how to do hair. Like, I did not know how to braid my hair. I just knew like the little quick styles. If it wasn't silk pressed, it was in a bun or a ponytail. Like, that's just what it was. But yeah, I remember not really liking my hair. I did not like my hair. I didn't want to deal with it. And really and truthfully, that's probably what kind of led me into learning how to do my hair. Like, I didn't like to deal with my hair, and quite honestly, I didn't like when other people would deal with my hair. Like, I just didn't like that. Like, growing up as a kid, I hated getting my hair combed, because it just would be so painful, because my hair has always been thick. Like, it's just always been thick, always. So I said all that to say, basically, that's me finding myself, and me finding my beauty, and me finding different ways to manage it. And like I pride myself on really like sitting down and looking myself in the mirror one day, and I just said, you're gonna learn how to do your own hair, you're gonna learn how to do your own makeup, like, you're gonna learn all these things. And I taught myself how to do it. I watched few videos, and I just went to work. Like, started trying different styles on my personal hair, like natural styles. Then I got into box braids. Then even my male clients, I learned how to do their retwist and all that. Like, I would watch videos. Like, I literally sat there and I taught myself how to do it. And that was before I ever started doing anybody else's hair. I was my own guinea pig, so I know what I'm talking about. But yes, that was to answer that question. But that question led to really a little more deeper meaning of like my background. And the next question is, what is your minimum height requirement for a guy? Like I said, y'all, I'm 5'5" and 5'6" on a good day. You got to be 6 foot something. Yeah. I don't know, like 5'11", like, just think, I'm 5'6", but if I put some like really high heels on, or like, you know, that's gonna be a drastic jump from my normal height, is what I'm saying. So if I have on heels, or boots, or whatever I have on, and I'm taller than you, that's a problem. I can't. So I'll say you gotta be at least 6 foot something. 5'11". I don't know. I think the last time I dated somebody who wasn't 6 foot, he was like 5'10" or something like that. I don't remember, but and I think, yeah, I was like right there. I was like right there with heels on. Like, he was still a little bit taller, but I was like, yeah, this was me, this was him. But I would say you gotta be 6 foot something. That's just my personal standards. Like, I'd rather you just be at that mark. Like, just be up there. Just be up there. Like, we cool. We ain't gotta worry about it. So that's my answer for that. Like I say, it depends. I'm not finna just go down the list and like be scratching off people just because they ain't taller than me. But the one thing I cannot tolerate is you shorter than me or you my height. Those are yeah, those are some things I can't do. But I don't know, if God want me to be with a small man, hey, I don't know. He gonna have to keep tapping me on my shoulder. Like, that's him. And I'm gonna be like, God, you sure? That's the one. And I'm probably gonna be hard-headed for a minute, but it is what it is. We'll see. But that's just my personal liking. Up 6 foot and up. Or, 6'1", 6'2", and up. Then this question is, were you always that beautiful or did you just wake up like that? What do you think? I don't know. I ain't just gonna say I was a really cute child. I was really like a really cute baby, like really cute toddler. I've always been cute, but I would say like the woman that I am like right now, like it took a lot of work. Yeah, it took some work. It took some like I said, I had to learn a lot. I had to learn how to develop myself into who I am today, basically. With that story I just told you, I just went through all that. But if you feel like I just woke up like this, then I appreciate it for real. But that's another thing. When I first wake up, like my hair just be doing whatever I want to do, and a lot of guys find that attractive. You know how you go to Walmart and like you ain't got no makeup on or nothing, like you just chilling. Like I'm not the type to have to put on makeup when I leave the house. Like me personally, I don't care if I'm just putting on some sweatpants and a hoodie or something and some slides or some tennis shoes and I'm going on wearing my earrings or whatever. But guys find like me in that state, like they find that like super attractive. And I'm like, okay. You know, like you're at the gas station and dudes just be like, oh, let me, what's your name? Oh, I love the hair. They really be like, yeah. But me, you leave me alone. But if you feel like I woke up like that, because sometimes it is what it is. It's just natural. So if you feel like that, then that's what it is. But next question. When do you plan on getting married? I would say at least like at the, I don't know, I'm not giving myself a limit, but maybe between 25 and 30. I don't know. I'm not really rushing anything like that, because me personally, like, I don't want to be married and get divorced and do all that. Like, I do not want that. Like, if I'm getting married, like, that's it. Just know that if I'm getting married, me, Robert Scott, if I'm getting married, you might as well go ahead, throw away the key. Like, that's me. Like, if I'm getting married, like, that's what it is. Like, I don't know, unless something crazy just happens. But I'm not really in a rush, I'm just pacing it. I'm about to be 23, you guys. I am about to be 23. But I just said between 25 and 30. I don't know. Whatever guy do, he do. And then, what is your dream place to visit? My dream place to visit, I want to visit Bora Bora. That's been on my top of the list. Like, this in Polynesia. Yeah, that's on my very top of the list. Like, places to visit. What kind of camera do you have for YouTube? I have a Canon, a Rebel T6, but it's not for YouTube. That's like my photography camera. I mean, I can record on there, but I just don't. I'm in the process of like getting, you know, my YouTube equipment and everything squared away. And then the next question is, if you could own your own business, what would you specialize in? That kind of goes back to what I was saying. I actually do own my own business. I have a clothing line called Joy Peace Purpose Apparel. And I have a travel styling business. So it's like hair and makeup. Like I said, I do dreads, retwists. Like I do male and female styles. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to further. I want to really build those up to where like it'll just be everything I have, everything I want in one spot. And then maybe we can expand it, you know, like further. You know, maybe add a music studio there. Like I want it big. Like I'm thinking like super big. That's how big I want it. That's how big it's gonna be. To the next question. If you picked your own movie to star in, what genre would it be? If I picked my own movie to star in, probably like a Black history, like a documentary. You know, like I've been watching on Tubi. I've been watching a lot of like documentaries, like Mickey Howard, the story of Whitney Houston, like those type of movies. I really like those type of movies. So I would choose that, and then I would choose like romance, like a comedic romance movie or something. But then I could see myself in action as well. But okay, those are top 3. You know, I'm answering a lot of these questions, but a lot of these questions I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble with picking just one answer. So y'all get all of the above. Some of these y'all gonna get all of the above. And the next question: who is your favorite ex? Honestly, I don't have one. And I say that to say, like, you know, any of my past relationships or anyone that I've ever like talked to or dealt with, you know, that was just that. Like, it was just a talk to or dealt with. But like if we were in a serious relationship, you know, it's just obviously didn't work out. We obviously grew apart. I wish them nothing but the best, but I don't really have a favorite. I don't have a favorite ex. Like, I'm just like, if we were meant to split, that's what it was. And if it was meant, then it would be. But that's obviously, you know, not the case if that's my ex. For all of my exes, like, it obviously wasn't, you know, what it needed to be at the time. I don't know. But I don't have a favorite ex. I don't. I think that's important for, you know, growth and healing. There's a lot of people I meet, they're like, oh, I'm still cool with my ex, or, you know, we're still friends, or we still text, and, you know, that's them. But me, I'm just like, I'm just focused. I'm just focused on me and my growth, like, learning myself, because that's what I feel like. You know, I've learned something from anybody I've ever dated in the past. Like, I've learned something, whether it be good or bad. I've learned something. So it's like, why go backwards, you know? Whether it was your fault that it didn't work or the next person's fault. But either way, I'm just like, it is what it is. Live and learn. That's just my focus. Just steady climbing the ladder, steady progressing. Then what is the most awkward question you've ever been asked? What's the most awkward question you've ever been asked? I don't know. I can't really think of anything that just made me like super awkward or super uncomfortable. I don't know. I mean, that last question was pretty awkward to me. like based on everything I just explained, like that question was pretty awkward to me because a lot of people asked that. Like it was like two or three people that wanted to know who my favorite ex was, and one of them, like we just talked. We never really dated, or we didn't like we never. It never went there. So I guess I had to answer that, and I couldn't think of like anything else that was just super awkward. Like that was probably one. I don't know. Like I don't have a favorite ex. They are ex for a reason, so why would they be my favorite? But anyway, and then next question: what is your favorite flower? Oh, what is my favorite flower? Y'all, I actually looked this up, and I was mad because I couldn't find the name of it. Is it a petunia? Is it a petunia? I don't know. Maybe it is a petunia, but it could be a petunia, maybe not. But I'm gonna just say petunia for now. Petunia. If I just go into where like I end up finding this flower, then it'll change. But as of now, it's a petunia. Oh, what is your zodiac sign? I am a Pisces. I'm a Pisces, y'all. So that would probably, some of y'all probably guessed that. I'm pretty good at guessing signs, but sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm way off. Like, if I'm like talking to a person, then I could probably guess it, but I don't know. Oh yeah, y'all comment y'all signs. What's y'all signs? Y'all comment your sign in the comments. The next question is, what is my favorite color? It's teal. A lot of people, when I say that, they're like, oh, what is that? What color is that? It's not turquoise, turquoise or aqua. I guess like it's a darker, like it's two different versions. There's a darker teal and then there's a lighter teal, but I like them both. Like I like the dark one and I like the light one. It's not turquoise, like that's why it's called teal, or different like vibrant, but teal to answer the question. My favorite color is teal. And then the next question is, who is your favorite R&B male and female artist? And then who is your favorite male and female hip hop artist? My favorite male R&B artist, I love Miguel. I've loved listening to his older music, and some of his newer music. But yeah, I've been a Miguel fan for a very long time. So I'm just trying to keep that down to one, cause I can really like give y'all more, but I'm gonna just say one, unless I just can't. But I'm gonna just say Miguel. Stick to Miguel on that one, cause that's yeah, he's solid. That's solid. That's a solid answer. And then my favorite female R&B artist. Dang. Okay, cause now it is hard. Cause now I'm thinking about like 80s, 90s, like, cause I love R&B. I love 80s, 90s R&B. So, dang, it's kind of hard. I don't know if I want to keep it with like not new school, but like late 2000s and up. But shucky duckies. I'm gonna just keep it like in the now, I guess. I would say my favorite female artist is Jasmine Sullivan. Yeah, that's what I would say. Just cause like those two, I say those two because like I've like listened to their music like then and now, and they just great at what they do, I must say. So yeah, I'm just keeping with those two for that one. And then my favorite female hip hop artist is, I'm gonna just say Megan Thee Stallion for favorite hip hop artist. Yeah, I'm gonna just say it's Megan Thee Stallion for favorite hip hop artist. And that's of this time, of like the times we're in now. Like that's what, like if I listen to like a female hip hop song, like if I just want to really like just get in that mode, and I'm gonna put on Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, that's just honestly, I'm gonna put on Megan Thee Stallion. And then favorite male hip hop artist. Oh, y'all already know. This ain't ever gonna change. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I listen to some of the other male hip hop artists, but my favorite is, it's just never gonna change, J. Cole. That's just what it is. It's just not gonna change. You can ask me this question 10 years from now. J. Cole might be somewhere kicking back overseas, retired or something. But it's just never gonna change. J. Cole. That's who it is. That's the GOAT. That's just that. Purr. Okay. And then the next question is, what are you most proud of since the new year has started? Me, I'm most proud of just my ability to, you know, not be afraid of like a new beginning. Letting things that I knew like were not in the best interest for me, or, you know, just I didn't see it going, or I didn't see it really going well for me. But it's something that like I really wanted to work out for me, but you know, that was that. I think that's just, you know, something that's been really, I don't know, that I'm just really proud of myself for, you know, just not being afraid to be, and, you know, live at peace and be happy. And also another thing, I've been acting, like I've got into that, like, you know, like I didn't really do any acting roles or anything last year, but this year that's like one of the first things I started, so I'm proud of that. I'm just proud of like new beginning, like really taking, like really like betting on myself, like, oh girl, you do this, like this, do this, you know, like instead of being like, oh, that ain't really my thing, like, you know. But I just feel like as a creator, like there's just so much, the space is so wide, like I'm never gonna be put in a box, because I can do so much, I can do so many things. And when you think like that and you really truly believe that, like that's what it is. Like you start revealing it, sometimes revealing it to yourself. Like if you were like, oh well, that might not be my thing right there, or oh, I maybe get into it when the time comes, but sometimes that's the time. Sometimes the time is now. That's just something kind of along the lines of me being just not afraid to just continue to branch out, you know. Yeah, so that's that. I'm expanding my box basically. Or my space. It's not even a box, I'm just pushing the box for pushing the walls back further. And then the next question is, what motivates you? What motivates me, kind of just knowing like that everything that I do, like everything that I'm working towards is gonna like pay off. And what motivates me even more is like me being able to come back to this video 2-3 years from now, or however many years from now, and be like, oh, I said I was gonna do that and I did. Or I remember when I was feeling like this, and now, you know, like this is where I'm at. Like just the constant track record of progress. That's just what motivates me. Or working with new people, or meeting new people, trying something new, like a different concept, or just the idea of, you know, what we can all come together and create. So I feel like that is really what motivates me, because I might be like, hey, you know, I might have always had an idea that I want to eventually work with this person, and then you look up 2-3 years from now, however long, this is just the proof of that. Like, you said you're gonna do it and you did it. So that is, to answer that question, that's what that question would be. And the next question is, what do you want to change about the world currently? I feel like, I think me personally, something I want to change about the world currently is I don't feel like there's enough resources for like the less fortunate. I just feel like there's just a whole lot more that could be done And hopefully, like, with all this, like, I hope that's one of the things that I can live to be able to do to, like, truly make a change. Like, long term, not just, you know, you see a homeless person and you stop and give them $5, or you go buy them some food, or you bring them some covers or something when it's cold. Like, I really want to, like, make a long-term change in their life. Like, I'm not saying, like, any person who, you know, is out on the street, like, there's a lot of different reasons, whether if it was lack of support or family or drugs or anything like that. I just really want to make a long-lasting impact for the people who maybe, you know, they just wound up there. Their life just took a turn in whatever ways. I just want to make a long-term change and impact to where, like, that won't be the end result. Like, if you think about it, like, I've given to the homeless, you know, I've stopped, you know, at the red light, gave them money or whatever, but in my mind, like, I did that because the kindness of my heart, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh, well, you know, I gave them that, but it's like they're still going to be in that state. Like, they're still going to be there in that spot, that same spot tomorrow. Like, I want to change that. That's the change that I would like to see currently in the world. So that's to answer that question. And then this last question here is, would you ever collaborate with another content creator? Yes. Yes. If I feel like there's a topic that we mutually want to discuss, or an event we mutually want to put together for the benefit of others, and it makes sense, then yes, definitely. But yeah. And then even more so, like, y'all gonna see me doing my videos where, like I said, my videos, like, where I do the basketball videos, or I do the sand volleyball relays, or whatever. Any of those videos, if y'all haven't watched them, go watch them. Those are, like, just some fun activities that kind of gave everybody a little bit of exposure or whatever. Then when I do my catalog shoots and brand reveals, or try on hauls and all that stuff, brand promotions of other businesses, that's kind of how I look at that. Like, I am collaborating with other people, other creators, other business owners. So, yep, that's the answer to that question. But that's all for this video, y'all. That is the end of the list. I literally went through all the questions, and I picked out the ones that I wanted to cover. Y'all asked some really good questions. Those are some really good questions. I definitely want to do a video like this again. And just depending on the vibe, we'll see. We'll see what kind of questions y'all come up with next. But this was a really good, these are some really good topics, really good questions. I feel like y'all learned more about me, a lot more about me. And that's kind of the goal. That was the goal for this video. Like, that was the goal for what I was going for. So thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, share. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully this made you want to subscribe to learn more about me and, you know, my everyday life and being a creator. And if you're one of those people who are, like, trying to get your thoughts together to start your YouTube or start your podcast, hit me up. I can definitely share my experience with you. And yeah. So thank y'all for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.